Hi parents, I'm Ankita, blending Montessori, neuroscience, music, positive parenting to help you follow your amazing child from day one to forever. Today we're diving into something that's going to completely change how you think about art for babies and toddlers. And trust me, this isn't just about cute finger paintings for the fridge. You know what's fascinating? Your child's artistic journey actually starts way earlier than you might think. We are talking about babies as young as 6 months and 12 months. I know, sounds crazy, right? But stick with me here because what I'm about to share is going to blow your mind. Let's talk about what's really happening when your little one creates art. Those random scribbles, they're actually your child's first step towards writing. Every time they grip that crayon or smoosh that paint, they are building the exact same muscles they'll need for writing their name one day. Pretty amazing, right? But here's where it gets even better. Art isn't just about motor skills. It's like a full brain workout for your little one. When they're playing with paint, they're learning physics. They're learning about how does paint flow, chemistry, what happens when colors mix, and even math, patterns, shapes, spatial awareness. They are literally being tiny scientists in their cute little art space. And speaking of spaces, let me share something that might totally surprise you. Creating art doesn't mean setting up an elaborate art studio. Some of the most valuable experiences in art happens in your child's high chair. Imagine your baby exploring their first paint experience with something as simple as yogurt on their tray. Safe, simple, absolutely fascinating for them. Now here's something really powerful about early childhood art. It's like giving your child a second language before they can speak their first words. When toddlers create art, they're expressing feelings they might not have words for yet. Having a rough day, they might make bold, strong marks. Feeling happy, watch those circles and swirls dance across the page. Art becomes their voice before they have all their words to express themselves. And let's talk about brain development for a minute because this is where things get really exciting. Every time your child explores a new art material, they are creating new natural pathways in their brain. Think about it. When they squish clay, they are learning about texture and form. When they paint with different brushes, they are discovering cause and effect. When they tear paper for collage, they are developing hand-eye coordination. It's like they're building their brain one artistic experience at a time. And here's a secret that might surprise you. Those perfectly planned Pinterest art projects, they might actually be harming your child's creativity because young children don't need step-by-step instructions or perfect examples to follow. What they need is freedom to explore, experiment, and sometimes make a glorious, beautiful mess. Let me walk you through what this natural progression looks like. Around 12 months of age, babies start with simple cause and effect explorations. Maybe fingers in paint or marks on paper. By 18 months, they're discovering the joy of making intentional marks. And those famous scribbling years from 2 to 3, that's where the magic really happens. Every seemingly random mark is actually building their confidence, control, and creativity. You might be wondering about materials, and yes, they matter more than you think, but here's the thing. Expensive doesn't mean better. What matters is having the right materials at the right time, starting with one color instead of 20, using chunky crayons before trying tiny pencils. It's about meeting your child where they are in their development. Let's talk about something that often worries parents. The mess. Yes, art can be messy, but there are ways to embrace the creativity while keeping it still manageable. Setting up an art space doesn't mean sacrificing your entire home to paint splatters. It's about creating boundaries that allow for freedom within limits. And here's something really cool about early art experiences. They are building so much more than just artistic skills. Every time your child creates something, they are developing problem-solving abilities. For example, how can I make this color? How can I make my mark look different? They are learning emotional regulation, such as learning to handle frustration when things don't go as planned. They're also learning social skills as they share their materials and they talk about their creations with their friends or family. calligraphy. Of course, they're learning language because learning words for colors, actions, and feelings is part of art. They're also learning mathematical concepts, patterns, shape, spatial awareness, and of course, there's scientific thinking because there is cause and effect and experimentation. The best part, all of this learning happens naturally through play and exploration. No flashcards needed. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, this is amazing, I want to know exactly how to support my child's artistic journey, I've got something special for you. I've created a comprehensive course that takes you step by step through everything you need to know about art in early childhood. In this course, you will discover exactly what materials to introduce at each age, how to set up your art space even in a very small home or space, and ways to support creativity without taking over. You will learn tips for managing the mess while maximizing the learning and so much more. Head over to the link below to learn more about our early childhood art course. Remember, every scribble, every plain splash, every clay squish is building your child's brain in the most amazing ways. Your child doesn't need to create masterpieces, they just need the freedom to explore and create. Hope to see you in the course. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on supporting your child's early development. Drop a comment below. Let me know what is your biggest challenge when it comes to art with your little ones. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video.